I said, Dave's first goes in. I said, okay. I don't know. I'm on my Thursday anyway.
Are you?
Get it over with. Yeah. Somebody said I'm gonna wait till Tuesday to vote. Because if whoever you vote for might get killed. What in the world kind of logic is that?
Okay, very good. I've got 6 o'clock. I'd like to call this November 1, 2022 meeting of the Henderson City County Planning Commission to order. Welcome everybody to comment and thank you. Madam Secretary, could you please call the roll?
Yes. David Dixon.
Here.
Kevin Richard.
Here.
Bobby Jarrett.
Here.
Mac Arnold.
Here.
XR Royster.
Here.
Dickie Johnson.
Here.
Gary Gibson.
Here.
Doug Bell. Stacy Denton.
Here.
Kevin Herron. Gray Hodge.
Here.
Frank Boyette.
Here.
Very good. Do we have a quorum?
We do.
Thank you. We've got a couple of public hearing items this evening. I'll entertain a motion to go into public hearing.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We are in public hearing. First item of business is approval of the minutes from the October 4, 2022 meeting. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Rezoning 1134, I believe, has been withdrawn.
Yes, sir.
We will move to rezoning 1136. Mr. Bishop, would you help us with that?
Yes, sir. This is submitted by Kenneth Buchanan for the property located in Henderson County at 3307 Kentucky Highway 1299, being parcel ID number 57-61, containing approximately 30,047 square feet. The applicants are requesting the zoning map amendment from agricultural district to single-family residential district in order to consolidate with an adjacent parcel. As you can see on the screen, parcel number 57-61 is the area in question. The applicant is wanting to consolidate that with a portion of 57A-32. You'll notice on 57A-32 to the west side near Church Street, there is an existing residence. There cannot be two residences on the same lot, so when this rezoning passes, assuming it does, there will be a minor subdivision that will be approved by staff in-house. So you will have 57-61 zone R1 with one residence, and then 57A-32 zone R1 with a second residence. It's a fairly simple, straightforward rezoning. I'll do my best to answer any questions that you may have.
Any questions from the commission for staff?
I guess when we get to the point of a motion, does the motion need to have that as a subject to, or is that automatic due to other things that would be required to process?
Unless TJ has a different opinion, I think we can do it either way. The Planning Commission staff will require the minor subdivision so that there's not a zoning violation, but TJ would probably be better to answer that than me.
I think it's better to make it subject to the...
I have a question as well. We live,
Excuse me, ma'am. We'll get there. Any other questions from the commission for staff? Does the commission have questions for the applicant? Is the applicant with us this evening?
Yes.
Commission have questions? Would you like to address the commission, sir?
I'm here to answer any questions anybody's got.
Your name, sir?
Kenneth Buchanan,
And your address?
1617 Church Street, Henderson, Kentucky.
You promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth this evening?
I do.
Thank you, sir. Any questions for this gentleman at this moment? Very good. Thank you, sir. We'll get back to you if we need you. Yes, ma'am. Would you like to come to the podium, please?
yes, I have a question about, we live right next door,
Your name,
Lori Alsenbach,
your address.
3245 State Route 1299, Henderson, Kentucky.
You promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I
ma'am.
do.
Thank you very much. Go ahead.
We live next door to Mr. Buchanan, the property he is speaking of, and we're just wondering if that's going to affect us in any way. I mean, that's my only question, is wanting to know, because it says it wants to consolidate with the adjacent property, which is us, and I'm just wondering if this is going to affect our property or anything like that.
Can you be a little more precise with your question? Like, affect how? Like from a tax standpoint, from a?
Well, just from any standpoint, I mean, is it going to affect, it's not going to be zoned into the city? It's just, I don't know what agricultural and single family, I don't understand what that means.
So, and I'm going to tread lightly here because this is probably a question better suited for county codes. You have different zoning classifications, which means there's different uses in each one. Like, for example, in the ag zone, they could have livestock. In the R1 zone, they cannot. So rezoning from ag to R1 is probably a more restrictive zoning classification. So like, for example, in the ag classification, if they wanted to have horses or chickens, that's perfectly acceptable. In the R1 zone, it's not. It's a more residential, suburban type zoning classification.
Okay,
So,
I understand. I just wanted that question just to make sure that it wasn't going to affect us in any way. So thank you.
At this point, I think it's a more restrictive rezone.
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me, I have a question. He's not proposing to consolidate with this lady's property.
No.
He's consolidating with his own property.
Correct. He owns both parcels.
Okay. Any other questions, ma'am?
No.
Okay. Anyone else here this evening would like?
Just out of curiosity, approximately where would that new property line be drawn?
Teresa, can you see the creek on there by any chance? On the aerial map, there's a creek there that you can really determine, you can really see in the aerial map. And that's a really good natural boundary to show. Is GIS open by chance? Frank, give us 1 second, I can give you a better answer for that. While that's loading, are there any other questions that you guys would like for me to answer?
Is there anyone else here this evening who'd like to speak to this proposal?
I might go help Frank.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Your name
Bruce Bailey,
and your address?
345 Highway Drive, Henderson.
Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, sir?
I do.
Thank you very much.
There's a creek that cuts across his property in the rear, and that's where they're going to make the new line. If you look at the rezoning plat, where that north arrow is down in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a bit of a blue line. Pull that up. Yeah, see that north arrow down the bottom left-hand corner?
Uh-huh.
See that blue line just above the top of the N and north? That's about where it's going to be.
Okay.
I'm still not seeing it.
Teresa, can you go to GIS, please?
It's not obvious from what's in the packet.
Actually, Jennifer, I sent you a copy of the minor subplan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Teresa, can you turn off the flood line?
Okay. This is the waterway we're speaking of.
Now, see the blue line cutting across it, right? Yeah, right there. That's where it's going to be, right there.
Okay.
Mr. Boyette, does that help answer your question?
I think so.
So then to the right of that blue line, it looks like there's some other structure, so that will become
That
part of.
structure's gone. It's been torn down a while,
Okay.
but it was an old barn. But everything to the right of that blue line will go with the property that's being rezoned, and everything to the left will stay R1 with the other existing
And the
houses.
existing residence is
It's
off
all,
screen to the left.
correct,
Okay.
correct,
So eventually we'll end up with two lots, both zoned R1.
correct.
2 lots, 2 residences.
Right. Very good. Any other questions from the commission? Anyone else have anything else to say in favor of this rezoning or in opposition? Any other questions? Would you like to share this proposed
I would,
motion?
sir. We have given proposed motions and findings of fact, but I will read into the record.
Before you do so, I'd like to have your name,
Brian Bishop,
your address,
1990 Barrett Court, Suite C, Henderson, Kentucky, 42420.
and you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do, sir.
Thank you. Please proceed.
Rezoning 1136 submitted by Kenneth Buchanan for the property located in Henderson County at 3307 Kentucky Highway 1299, being parcel ID number 57-61, containing approximately 30,047 square feet. The applicants are requesting a zoning map change amendment from agricultural district to single-family district in order to consolidate with adjacent parcels. I move that the Planning Commission recommend that the Henderson County Fiscal Court approve rezoning application 1136, changing the zoning classification from agricultural district to single-family district for the subject property. I leave the motion open for other members of the Planning Commission to add findings of fact in support of this motion because the proposed rezoning is in agreement with the future land use map of the comprehensive plan as it shows the area developing in a single-family residential. The current ag zone is inappropriate and the proposed R1 zone is appropriate because R1 allows for the property owner to consolidate to an adjoining lot. The parcel has adequate utilities. The site has plenty of road frontage on Highway 1299. The parcel adjoins New Hope subdivision and R1 neighborhood.
And then we have a subject to,
Correct, sir. That would be subject to a minor subdivision approved by the Planning Commission staff.
subject to approval of minor subdivision by Planning Commission staff. Commission have any further comments? Questions? If not, I'll entertain a motion in regard to rezoning 1136.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to concur with the findings of fact that Brian read into the records on rezoning 1136.
We have a motion to approve
Second.
and a second here. Oh, well, I guess we need the subject. Would you care to amend your motion to include the subject to?
I will. I thought Brian had added that to the subject to the minor subdivision being approved by the Planning Commission staff.
Thank you very much. Is the second to approve of the change?
Yes.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Frank Boyette.
Yes.
Ray Hodge.
Yes.
Stacy Denton.
Yes.
Gary Gibson.
Yes.
Dickie Johnson.
Yes.
XR Royster.
Yes.
Mac Arnold.
Yes.
Bobby Jarrett.
Yes.
Kevin Richard.
Yes.
Very good, the motion passes. That's the only public hearing item we have. I'll entertain a motion to go out of public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second, any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are out of public hearing. First non-public hearing item is the October finance report. Curtis, can you help us?
Yes, sir. We're 4 months into the new budget, and right now we're at 39% of the budget. If y'all have any questions, I'm ready to answer. We just need approval.
Any questions? I'll entertain a motion on the October finance report.
Mr. Chairman, I offer a motion to approve the October finance report as presented.
Second.
We've got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Next item on the agenda is the bond report. Ms. Marks?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have 3 items to consider for updating with the bonds this month. The first one is going to be the River's Edge new lots 3 and 4, and then the remaining lot 2. This bond originated in 2020, January of 2021. We currently hold bonding, if you will look at your bond report there for all of those categories, there's several, so I didn't want to read them all. But the recommendation for this is to release and send the remaining street work to the city for acceptance. So all of the street work has been completed. Water, sewer, erosion control, and storm has also been completed, so the recommendation is to release those bonds. The only one we will be extending is the sidewalk bond for 1 year. The price will increase to $2,420 due to construction cost increase. The second project we have is the Henderson Municipal Power and Light new facility. They have bonding for streets as well as the driveway and erosion control. The recommendation is that we extend the erosion control for 1 year at the same amount, which would be the $33,150. And then we would extend the sidewalks and the drive bond for 1 year. However, that price again will increase due to construction costs, go up to $37,130. And then the third project we have is Balmoral 2. Bond origination was in '97. We do still have sidewalks remaining there. The current bond that we hold is for $3,800, and the recommendation is to extend the bond for 1 year at the same price. 2 of the 14 lots have been developed.
Any questions? Is HMP&L, are they under construction out there?
Yeah.
I haven't been out there. Any questions from the commission? I'll entertain a motion in regard to the bond report.
Mr. Chairman, make a motion to accept the bond report as submitted.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Very good, the motion passes. Administrative business. Do you have anything for us, staff? Nothing?
No, sir.
Any other business from anyone? For the good of the cause. Okay, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any discussion, I guess I should have said? Any opposed? Yeah, any opposed? Very good. We stand adjourned. Thank you all very much.
All right.
This one's called quick.
Yeah, it was.
Really?
About that.
Background.